Following paper on the table of the Senate today, 26th June 2023. Report of the Special Committee on the proposed removal from office by impeachment of Honorable William Odwal, the Deputy Governor of Siaya County. Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Now, honorable senators, to allow time for honorable senators to acquaint themselves with the contents of the report that has just been laid on the table of the Senate, I will suspend the sitting of this session for half an hour beginning now.
Well, the House or this special sitting has been suspended for 30 minutes as directed by the Speaker of the Senate, Honorable Amason Kingi. And this is to give room or opportunity for the honorable members to go through the just tabled report of the special committee on the proposed removal from office by impeachment of the Deputy Governor of Siaya, William Odwal. And the Speaker has given directions towards this whole cause. The members will be interacting with that particular report. Its contents are still not yet known as we speak, but once they interact with the report, then the members will be able to find out whether the allegations that were leveled against the Deputy Governor have been substantiated or not substantiated. What will follow as directed by the Speaker is that once the allegations have not been substantiated, and this falls under the Standing Order 84, paragraph A, that if not substantiated, then the matter will end there, and the Speaker will give directions or communication on how this matter will be handled, of course, at the county government as well as at the county assembly. But once the members come back and find out that the contents of the report indicate that the allegations leveled against the Deputy Governor have been substantiated, then there are a number of procedures that will take place. Just to inform you is that the Deputy Governor and his team, as well as legal team, are within the precincts of the Parliament, and they will be sitting in the chambers once the 30 minutes are over and the members are back to the chambers. Also to inform you is that the County Assembly side is also within the precincts of Parliament, and they too will be sitting at the gallery, of course, to follow these proceedings. And once the allegations have been substantiated, this is pursuant to Standing Order 80 for paragraph B, then a number of processes will take place. Of course, there will be a motion that will be listed for business in today's order paper. There will be a supplementary order paper that will list this motion for business that will give way for the continuation of the hearings for this particular impeachment proposals or allegations that have been leveled against the Deputy Governor. And since the Deputy Governor is within the precincts of Parliament, or will be inside the chambers, he will be given opportunity, of course, to be heard on what he has to say with regards to the allegations, and he will choose on whether he will be speaking on them about them for himself, or whether he will be represented by his legal team. And once that is done, then the members will have an opportunity to vote on each allegations that have, or rather that was found to have been substantiated. So 2 processes are with us this afternoon. Whether he survives this impeachment, the matter ends there, or whether he does not survive this impeachment, then the process shall pick up of looking at the allegations leveled against him. And as you have seen, is that members are in the chambers, like most of the members have appeared for this particular business. The allegations that are facing the deputy governor include a gross violation of the Constitution and other laws, as well as abuse of office and gross misconduct. So these are the allegations that have been listed here in the order paper as having been considered by the special committee that was appointed to look into the allegations that were leveled against the deputy governor and proposing his removal from office by impeachment. So as you have seen, members are out of the chambers. 30 minutes into looking at the report, whatever comes out from that report will be known in 30 minutes. And whether the deputy governor will survive, of course, we will be able to know the next procedure or the next step. And whether he will not survive, then we will see members taking a vote. That is all planned to happen this afternoon. So just stay tuned in, as we will be back at around, that is around 30 minutes from now, or since that time. It will be around 15, that is 15 minutes past 15 minutes past 3 or 20 minutes past 3. You can just tune in to follow these proceedings because we will be bringing them to you live from the Parliament. This live broadcast, remember, is brought to you by the Parliamentary Broadcasting Unit in partnership with the Kenya Broadcasting Corporation. Do not go far. We will be here to see what happens in this process of the Senate members. Good afternoon.
My name is Amelia Tichi, the current face of Vitiligo Kenya, and you're watching Grapevine.
We had different people striking the runway in search of Little Mr. and Miss Vitiligo, Teen Mr. and Miss Vitiligo, and the face of Vitiligo Kenya.
Kenyan recording artist and producer Kagwe Mungai over the weekend dropped his new sophomore album dubbed Rada in an event that was well attended by celebrities, family and friends.
10 rings on my hand, no matrimony. Making all these millions is just standard for me.
From there I just continued mpaka pale tuko sahi. Nasema mstari kwangu zinatoka tu vifine na ndo na maana naroga kwa Grapevine.
Sio njogi yule tulipata na gatoi huyo shori.
야, 너 내 말이 개뼈다구로 들리냐?
예, 씨발! 경찰아, 범인 조사 빨리 해. 내가 여기 막을 테니까. 여기를 어떻게 혼자 커버해? 지금 하고 있잖아, 임마!
직전입니다. 아무튼 전부 때려잡을 기세입니다. 대비를 하시는 게 좋을 것 같습니다.
아유, 진짜 일멋같이 돌아가네. 야, 정용아.
예, 사장님.
야문 놈들 데리고 가서 신부 험하게 나오면 바로 뭉개버려, 알았어?
예, 사장님.
This documentary contains some rather disturbing images. Viewers' discretion is therefore advised. What is a smile? A smile is a colorful speech in universal language. A smile is a lot of talk without talking. A smile is the only candle at ice caves. A smile is a fold of a heart upwards. A smile is a warm hug without touch. A smile is a redrawing of the maps of faces. What does a smile mean to you? And did you know that there are people born with defects that make a simple smile a challenge? Cleft lip or cleft palate are the most common birth defects. It is estimated that approximately 1 in every 500 to 700 children born in Kenya have a cleft lip, cleft palate, or both. This is normally a split called a cleft between the right and left sides of the lip. A split at the roof of the mouth is called a palate. This deformity occurs during the baby's development in the womb, around the 6th to 11th week of pregnancy, when tissue splits come together to form the lips and the mouth. If the tissues fail to join, it can cause a cleft lip, a cleft palate, or both. Children born with these deformities usually have problems while breastfeeding, eating, drinking, and even breathing. Some parents even abandon their children in shock of this disfigurement, and most children do not live to celebrate their first birthday. Those who survive often suffer stigmatization and from an early age are hidden from society. They do not enjoy socializing like other children. There are no known causes for cleft lip and palate, but research shows a combination of hereditary and environmental factors as possible contributing factors. Dr. Muli explains.
The causes are not exactly known, but they are associated factors. One of them is genetic. A parent who has a cleft lip and palate has a very high chance of getting a child with cleft lip and palate. A family that has had a child with a cleft lip, there is a higher incidence in the same. Again, it's also associated with drugs that the mother may consume during pregnancy, especially drugs that are used to control epilepsy. Occasionally, we are associated with absence of certain minerals in the food that we take. For example, folate can be associated with clefting. Apparently, there is another association that has not really been investigated well. We really do not know why it is associated with poverty. Because we tend to get it more in African countries and countries that are relatively poor.
Most people with this deformity cannot afford treatment for the condition, thus they end up surrendering themselves to fate. There is therefore the constant need to support any opportunity that would address their plight. In Embu County of Eastern Kenya, a window of opportunity for such support came from a very unexpected source, a beauty queen.
I'm Gladys Kokincheru, the reigning Miss World Kenya Embu County, and I'm the ambassador of Smile Train in Embu County. This is not only my project. This project we are being given by the Miss World Kenya franchise holder. Why the smile is because Miss World Kenya is all about the smile. As a beauty queen, the smile is all that can tell you I'm a beauty queen. I took up the smile because a cleft patient or a child who has a cleft palate cannot smile. So once they get repaired, they have a beautiful smile, like mine.
Armed with only a crown, a sash, and a radiant smile, Gladys Koki toured the length and the breadth of Embu County, sensitizing the communities about cleft lip and cleft palate, and directing them where to seek help. And the people of Embu did not let her down. When interacting with them, they had the opportunity to open their hearts to the ordeals and anxieties about these deformities. And she offered them hope, built on nothing else but a firm belief that this journey will culminate well with a smile.
nikienda kumpatia ilianza kutoka na mapua.
Wakati ulianzia kumpatia
ilitoka na mapua.
Na wakati niliambiwa that Precious ako na hiyo shida na akuli na hata anyonyi, yenyewe si kitu mzuri hata kwa nini health yake. At least tumekuletea good news. Lazima afanyiwe check up Embu General Hospital kwa sababu lazima apimwe weight, naonekana kama ako sawa for the operation, for the surgery.
After a long journey of intensive campaigning, a total of 13 patients from varying age groups and all walks of life met at Association of the Physically Disabled of Kenya office, APDK, in Embu. Here, Koki handed them over to the medical experts.
As the APDK, our main role in this is mobilization, whereby we go around the communities as we carry out our other duties. We sensitize people on different types of disabilities and their roles, and as to what they should do once they see a certain kind of disability. We always ask community members to refer any case of cleft palate or any form of disability to APDK, whereby once we capture them, then we are able to connect them to the operation system through Smile Train, and we have so far operated over 64 patients.
We were able to interview some medical experts who demystified the various taboos and beliefs associated with these deformities, especially in the African continent.
This has been a very, very big challenge because cultural beliefs like witchcraft, curses, really work against such conditions. We find that a mother delivers a child with a cleft lip, a cleft palate, and instead of seeking help from the government health facilities, once she believes that she has been cursed, then naturally she will look for a remedy along the same line of traditional methods, witch doctors, which never work anyway.
Well, in Africa, most of the communities are basically superstitious. Yeah. In some of the tribes is associated with maybe a curse. Yeah. The parents may think something or a spell has been exercised on them by either a relative or a neighbor or something like that, and that is why most of the babies are actually hidden from the eyes of the public. And we really have to go an extra mile to explain to the relatives that this is a developmental abnormality. It can occur to anyone, so as to make them come and seek help in hospital.
At APDK, the doctor determined who was fit for surgery and scheduled them accordingly.
From here, I've looked at them, and the ones I've picked, I've picked for Monday. I've picked 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5.
I've picked 5.
During the surgery, the Department of Film Services, Embu Regional Film Office, was given a very rare privilege to witness some of the operation process, which proved to be very technical and a rather unfamiliar territory.
We have tried to dissect, we have tried to dissect so as to now create the flaps that will make us now repair the defect. And our next phase now is to stitch.
This intervention is a first step in their journey of healing, not just the outer scars, but emotional and social healing towards elimination of a stigma beyond the smile. By the time of editing this documentary, all the patients identified had been operated on. This is a clear testimony of what a simple rural girl's determined heart, given an opportunity to give back to her community, can achieve. The Department of Film Services agreed to respect the patient's wishes to heal in private as they embark on a journey of adjustment to their new look, their environment, and at their own pace. On their behalf, please turn to the person next to you and give them a smile.
Shika weka hapo kwa customer.
Alafu uendelee kupika singi.
Mami wewe anaweza kuwa mwizi.
Umesema nini?
Mimi uniletee ile kamukate ulileta juice. Jitayarisha kukula ugali choma.
Wali na maraga ya nazi. Na nawa tu kutoa uchafu ingine nilikuwa nimeshika hapa nyuma. Kuna rafiki yangu ameni-invite kwa 5-star hotel. Tutaonana.
Okay.
Simeenda wapi?
Ya. Sukuma meno.
Mbaya kwa nini sasa?
Kumbe mtu kukufa ni dakika hivi mama. Mtu kukufa ni dakika hivi tu. Niko na chemist yangu hapa. Hii kitu ni kafeno.
Unamaanisha nini? Manake sikuelewi.
As you drive to the coast from Nairobi, the significant landmark in front of you that gives you the feeling that you will drive through is the Sagala Hill. The Sagala Hill in Taita Taveta County is approximately 180 kilometers from Mombasa and 380 kilometers from Nairobi on the Mombasa-Nairobi Highway. Sagala Hill shares boundaries with Savo East National Park, the Taita Hills, and the wildlife sanctuaries of Lumo and Salt Lake.